Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. This video is probably not really necessary because the property bar doesn't really change on some of the things we've already done. If you make a rectangle or a square, you hold down the control button in square. Then you can have this edit corner together or not together. We can make one corner rounded. I can go over here to the other corner and make it rounded, make a completely new shape. If you have both, or if you have this lock, I'm going to go like 1/2 inch corner. I put 1/2 inch corners. Relatively corner scaling, when you expand it out, that corner is going to kind of stay the same. If you don't have this clicked, it's going to change a little bit. It's not quite of as dramatic change. Right here, still in the property bar, you can change the hairline. You can change it to dotted lines. You could wrap text. You can go back to layer. Same thing here, you can mirror it left and right, but on this it doesn't really matter. But I did not mention the other day when we were talking about corners, you not only can do rounded corners, you can do scallop corners, and let's do like a 1-inch scallop. We can back up and we can do chamfered corners, 1 inch, and it does it like that. Same thing here, you can rotate it, you can scale it. If you have this locked, all you have to do is type in one number. We can make it 10 and they both become 10. If you don't have that lock and you change this to 5, the other one is still 10. Also in the property bar, it's telling you where it's at in the drawing. If I hit P, because my page is 28 by 40, it's the center. I've got this in the center. This is your object origin. The center of that rectangle is at 20 inches, which is half the bar or half the page, by -14. And the reason is the -14 because most laser engravers have their set on 0, 0. If you look, I'm at 0, 0. And then it goes downhill from there. That way, when we get to the end, I'm at 28, where my bed size is. So that's another pertinent part about that type of rectangle. Now, if you, let me move this out of the way. Let me just make a new square box. And if we draw this box and we click right here, we can go 0, 0, and it puts it up to the top left corner because I told it the top left corner of my object origin. That corner is that corner. Basically, when you have a, let's do this. Let's turn this into a curve. You've got 4 nodes, and they're more visible this way. So when you're doing that, these are your 4 corner nodes. If I pick this and put 0, 0, or it's actually telling me it's 9.7 by 9.7, that's the size of my box. Let's go ahead and change this. I'm going to lock this, and I'm going to change this to 10, so we got a perfect box. I'm going to go back to this and change it to 10 or 0, 0. But let's say we want it to be right here. Well, one, you can kind of always test yourself and go, well, what does that look like? Well, that's -10 by 10. So if we put that at 10 and then a -10, so it'll go downhill, it'll put it right there. And if you were doing it, if you were making copies, you could hit Control D and then go 10 and -10, and it's going to put it right there. Now, that's not that important. If you want to move a rectangle, see how I've got a 4-sided cross? I wish I could enlarge that. And if you have snap to, it's going to snap right to that node. Same thing with I talked about this the other day, so I'm not going to go into it, but all your things are on your property bar. Stars, it's going to tell you if it's, 5-sided stars, how thick your star is going to be. Like 50 is pretty thick. You can go downhill and make it a fatter star, or go uphill and make it a thinner star like a normal star. I'm actually too far there, but that would be like a Texas star. You could have 6 points. We went over this the other day. So I'm not going to finish because everything's pretty much the same in the property bar. Just the one I'm trying to help people understand is Nothing selected is the key. To look at this when you're setting up. I get so many calls and go, oh, my nudge distance gone, my duplicate distance gone. It's not gone, you have something selected. So always when you want to look for something, and if you want to look for something else, have something selected and find out that that's a curve. You know, this is a star with 6 sides. It tells you right there. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.